Hi, Miranda. Thank you for joining me today. How's it going?
It's going great.
Good. I'm so glad that we have this opportunity to get together and chat a little bit about your Reiki journey. You just recently completed your level 1,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Great. So tell me, what drew you to Reiki in the first place?
Well, in like 2014, I believe, I think he's my second cousin actually. He had become a Reiki master, and I was like, what is this? He had helped my uncle like get healthy. I don't think he had cancer, but he had some kind of really bad sickness, and he had helped him get better with all of this. So I kind of looked into it. I bought books on it, and I also bought like other types of like along that, I found one on like the violet flame and like stuff like that. I was just drawn to it. So that's like what got me into it, not really like knowing like anything about it. And then my friend, like years later, became a Reiki master, and then I started getting healings, and then I realized how powerful they were, and that started me. I mean, I started meditating before that, but actually like healing and stuff, like I didn't really start like getting healings and really doing like shadow work and stuff on myself until I started getting like actual Reiki healings. And I started doing group healings and stuff like that, like just probably about 5 years ago, something like that. And then, yeah, I just found you. I mean, this whole time I wanted to do it. I knew I wanted to do it, but I just didn't feel like it was my time, like I feel like finding you this was my time to actually do it, like I've read like a million books on it and stuff, like, but this was my time in my journey to actually do it. Like you were the one to, teach me. Does that make sense?
I'm very honored. Thank you very much. I take that as a very big, extravagant compliment. Thank you so much. I really have enjoyed the process with you. I really have.
My best friend Xaviera, she just finished her level 2 with you.
Yes.
And it was after she was talking about you to me, that I was just like, she sounds amazing and stuff. And she was like, oh, she was talking about you were about to post something about your level 1. You were about to like start like a new session or something for level 1. She's like, you should check it out. And she sent me a link or whatever to your live. And I was like, I was there, and I was just like, I loved your personality, and you're a great person, you just shine. So I was just like, I am all in. I was just like, I felt that connection. So I was just
I definitely remember that day. Yeah, because she had gave me a heads up, and I said, oh, great. Anyone that I can connect with on any level is important for me, to share. And look, you completed level 1. That's amazing.
Well, and I think that's super important too. Like, like even with any healer like that you're going to, even if, like it's important for your teacher, like your mentor, whoever's teaching you, but also if whoever you're going to for healings, you're drawn to them for a reason, whatever that reason is. I definitely feel like you're drawn to that specific reason. So it doesn't matter, everybody in the world could be a healer, and I think everybody is in a way, but you're drawn to specific people for a reason,
Definitely.
So I definitely feel like it was my time to become that healer, that Reiki healer. and specifically with you through my best friend bringing me to you.
That's amazing. I love it. I just love how the universe works and connects you with the people
For
that
sure.
you need to be connected to
Absolutely.
advance. It's amazing. I love how it works.
Yeah. I can't wait to start level 2 with you.
Me too. I'm excited for you to move to that next level. I'm excited.
Yes.
What would you say was your biggest takeaway from level 1?
Wow. Well, I'm really stubborn. And I feel like it just shows no matter how much, because I've been, on my journey of self-healing and for like I said, like really like 5 years, like really healing and doing the actual work. And, I've come, I mean, like if you knew me and us, like we have come so long. But when you, even as far as you think like you've come, some of the stuff that you were there pushing me to get, and I'm just like, I'm good. Like, I know I have stuff to work on, but I've come so far. And then like doing some of the journal prompts and stuff, like getting me back into writing. I'm just like, when I was writing and I was having those emotional releases, I was just like, man, I really have some deeper stuff I need to work on, like I still have so much more to go, we're like peeling back layers of an onion. It's just like deeper and deeper, and it gets easier, like, I mean, it doesn't get easier, but it gets like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. You just, it easier to recognize, I guess, like each time you figure, you're able to like step back and be like, in the moment when you're doing things, go, oh, I get it now. Like, and you're able to work on it easier than you would like, a year or even weeks ago, like when I think about how I would react in certain like spaces and things now compared to, a year ago, I'm just like, wow, I've really come so far, like, yeah. I don't know if that answered your question, but like when I was writing, I was just like, things I couldn't even like speak about or even like think about. I was just like letting it all out, and yeah, I was crying and stuff, but it wasn't like triggering me. And I was like, this is the time that I was, like I said, I was meant to be with you in this moment and doing this right now because I'm stronger and was ready to heal at that moment. That's what I meant. Like, I'm stronger than I know. This is the time that I was meant to be here and do this.
Amazing. Very amazing. Beautiful journey. And one thing that I must mention, which I always mentioned to you also, was that you were so open and willing to move forth, through the different stages of evolving and growing. And that helps so much. So I truly believe that that plays a significant role in your healing process and you moving forward. So,
and me and Zaz talk all the time, obviously we're best friends, but I was just talking to her about that, like, as a practitioner too, like you'll always have like people coming to you who are just going to be like, I just want to have that healing, and they're not going to want to do the work, because yeah, you can give them that healing and clear them out, but if they don't do the work to heal themselves, and then it's just going to come right back. It's the same thing being a practitioner. You got to do the work on yourself, same thing. Nothing's going to change if you don't do the work on yourself.
Definitely. And that's why I emphasize 90 days in between the levels, you know, to allow this time for you to grow and heal those parts of you that you need to heal and be in a better place and be an effective Reiki level 2 practitioner. So
I think that's great too. I think that's awesome.
yeah.
And I've really, you know, at first I was like, no, I want to do it now, you know, because I was so stuck. But I'm like, you know what though? It's been so great for me, especially like these last 2 weeks. I've had a healing with Zaz. I mean, I've been doing my daily ones and
Sure.
but I'm like, you know, sometimes you just need that outside, like
Right.
get it cleared out. Like because
Yes.
it's been,
Yes.
and I've had these releases and I've been like journaling, getting through. I needed that. And so this 90 days is like, yeah, you need that, you know, like you said, it's going to make me an even better and more open to, yeah, receiving everything. And yeah, so I love that you do. I love the way you do your classes, you know, because I've been, you know, I've looked at other classes before, obviously, in my whole journey. I've looked at other classes and, you know, a lot of them do it over a weekend or they do it, you know, in 2 days or, you know, whatever. But I love that yours is spread out and I love how you work with us, you know, and yeah, just how involved you are. It reminds me a lot more of like the original, like how Yasui actually worked with his students so much more, like, you know, yeah, so I don't know.
I really wanted it to be on a more personal basis because it's who I am, how I work, you know, and it seems to really work very good for this one-on-one. You know, I've had a lot of good feedback on it. So I'm just going to keep going in that direction, you know,
Yeah,
and moving with it. So thank you. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
I love it.
Last question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as far as Reiki goes? Do you plan on, you know, taking it as far as master, you know, opening your own practice? What do you got planned for 5 years from now?
I
If
do
anything.
I do want to go to master. I do. Um, I think that will take that long, you know, because I mean, it's in my personality too. Like I said, I've read at least 10 books on it, like, you know, so I like to know everything about it, but also practicing, working with other people. Like, I think it would be awesome to have a business. I don't know if I'd want a business that's just, I don't know. I don't know about just having like anybody come in. Does that make sense? Like, I think I'd be
Yes. You
very,
definitely, as you move along the process and the levels, you'll begin to figure out what your focus is, what type of or group of people that you
right,
want to focus on with working and moving in that direction. So it'll come to you, you'll figure
right.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my only uh thing before, you know, because I'm a crazy dog lady, and I love my babies. I was especially because I have looked at you know, animal Reiki before and stuff, so I did have a thing about maybe going more towards animal Reiki, just because I have that close bond with animals and stuff, so that could be a thing. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely, when it comes to like what particular, I'm not sure on that
Yeah.
end, but I definitely want to go all the way to master and just, you know, honing in, perfecting the craft.
Great. Good. Good. I want to thank you again for joining me today, Miranda. You are always a pleasure to talk to. Thank you so much.